Hello, shooters. I'm Dr. Tactical. Let me see a show of hands. How many out there are sick and tired of hearing terms like paradigm shift or game changer for devices that really aren't radically new or revolutionary? We hear it all the time, and those terms, you can put your hands down. I know they're up. Those terms are totally abused. And what it does is it takes away from companies that really do qualify. I'll give you an example. P365, SIG. When they came out with the P365, it took microguns to an entirely different level. Before that, the magazine about this big was capable of holding about 6 to 7 rounds, and that's what you got. And that was a major reason that people opted out of carrying micro handguns. SIG somehow took one of these things, made some deal with the devil. I don't know what it was. And next thing, after all the black magic and everything that went into it, poof, you could put 10 rounds in a magazine this big. Suddenly, there was an entire literal revolution of micros. I mean, watch the growth that occurred and the companies that came out mimicking it. That is a paradigm shift for sure. So, situations like that, it's deserved. But a lot of these things coming out are really just adaptations or twists on things that have been around for a long time. Today's gun that we're going to talk about, though, really, really genuinely does deserve most of these titles. We're talking about Laugo Arms' Alien. The Alien is just a crazy design. It has and as a result, the gun has a very low bore access. It has a fixed barrel. So you've got a reciprocating semi-automatic gun that the barrel is fixed. So that keeps you on target. Add to that, it works off of a gas piston delayed blowback. So you've got a gas piston in a handgun. No, let me be clear. A real handgun, not a handgun, not an arm brace, a actual pistol handgun with a gas piston delayed blowback system. So it works like a striker fire, yet it has an internal hammer. And a lot of you are like, well, sure, there's lots of guns with internal hammers. No, not like this. This internal hammer actually hangs from the top of the internal aspect of the slide and swings down to hit the firing pin. So the hammer is actually, it's magical in and of its own right. It's just been completely thought out differently. It's as if they went into the drawing room and said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to design a gun. Let's take the bullet. We want to take the bullet and we want to put it over there in a very specific area, and we want the next one to follow in the same way. We want to minimize the recoil. We want to minimize the movement. We want to now take the top part of the gun that the optic is going to sit on, and we're going to keep that perfectly still while yet the slide still somehow reciprocates. And they came out with this incredible design. And what we have is a really nice competition style gun. And that's what they set out to design. And I think it's what they achieved. Yet that's not the gun we're talking about today. Now, many of you know that I do shoot competition, and I shoot it poorly, but I enjoy it. It's my daughter's fault. She's a lacrosse player. Every time I should be going and trying to compete and getting better, I end up having to go to lacrosse games. But anyway, I digress. I am going to spend more time getting my game together. But I use a CZ Shadow 2 Orange. And I love that gun. I really, really love that gun. I do production, so I don't have a optic on it, and I think I'm going to change that. And I'm going to probably have to get it milled. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that CZ then came out with the CZ Shadow 2 Compact. So what they did is they took people like me who were really enjoying and practicing with their gun for competition and said, hey, you know what? Since you practice so much with that, here's a gun with the same battery of arms since you're used to it and you practice with it all the time, and now you can use this for defense. So it's a smaller version, but yet everything's where you're used to. It was brilliant. It was a great idea. Well, Alien has done that now, where they came out with the Remus. The Remus is their concealed carry version, and it is really cool. And I was fortunate at SHOT Show to sit down with Dave, although technically we were standing. Anyway, Dave filled me in and told me a lot of the advantages of it, and I'm here to share it with you. Now, real quickly, before we go to my interview with Dave, a lot of you have been commenting and noticing that lately I've been starting out the videos by going, hello shooters instead of hello YouTube. And that's because YouTube has not been all that friendly lately. They have defunded things and they've just done all kinds of crazy stuff, or demonetized, sorry, that's the term. Things that really don't make sense. And it's really important, those of you watching, if you get the chance, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, get the interaction going, do it to all the gun channels you can. Let them know that they're out there. But the Hello Shooter makes it a lot easier for me to change platforms should that be the need. If YouTube just doesn't want gun channels anymore. They seem to be limiting what we can do. So the more you guys, subscribe and like, the more we can stay around. Anyway, thank you. That was just my soapbox. Let's hear what Dave has to say about the Alien Remus.
Okay, so this is our newest gun. It's called the Alien Remus. It's aimed at the concealed carry market, self-defense market. 4¼ inch barrel versus 5-inch on all of our other guns. And then the most unique feature on the gun is what's called the push-to-rack. What a lot of people like about the majority of our guns is that the red dot doesn't reciprocate when you're firing it. So on this gun, you can actually use this right here, which is the push-to-rack, to rack it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then after that initial racking, the red dot stays stationary.
So you rack it traditionally instead of doing the pulling by the side?
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to pinch it or reach over. Yeah, you can rack it like that, and then it doesn't move after that.
Okay, so you pretty much would only do that if you're doing it off of something? Like you wouldn't...
Yeah, I mean, you could use your hand to do it. Yeah.
That's your training?
Yeah, I have an empty mag in there, which is why it keeps locking back, but yeah. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Look if you don't mind.
Takes a little getting used to.
I gotcha. I guess you gotta be careful coming back.
Yeah. Yep.
You get hooked. If I put that on here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really like it. I like the size. So what size barrel did you say this
4¼
is? 4¼
Yep.
Okay, so nice compact.
Yeah. External safety.
So here's a question I have for this, because I love the idea of this for concealed carry. Mm-hmm. What's holster availability?
So it actually comes with a G-code holster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'd imagine there's going to be other companies making them. A lot of Kydex, I would assume.
Yeah, you can always custom. I mean, that's yeah. But I don't think there's a lot of molds for this.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a pretty boutique-y gun.
Yeah, it ships with 2 sets of grips, so carbon fiber and then like a G10 kind of texture grip. Multiple back straps.
How's the texture on? Oh, so this is slick on the side.
Yeah, that's kind of like a show.
But it's got So we got texturing on the back and on the front. But, but you can get that with texturing.
It comes with it. Yep. And then different thumb ledges. It comes with this like silica carbide.
Oh, nice.
And then also a carbon fiber one.
Very nice.
15 and 17 round mags as well.
15, 17?
Yep.
Fantastic. I'm going to start looking for holsters right now. All right, we've seen the outside. Let's see what else we got.
All right. So this right there, and then you just push on the back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so that's actually your hammer that drops down from the top. And then this is your slide. And then your piston and your recoil assembly.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
So again, I just want to thank Dave at Laugo Arms. I really appreciate him taking the time to go through it with us and letting me play with it. And please, by all means, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel significantly. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm Dr. Tactical. Dr. Tactical, out.